Oh, this one is powerful in a quiet way. No rockets, no drama, no hype, just discipline, patience, and one small decision that snowballed into billions. Let's build this mountaintop style. Title: Warren Buffett's $100 investment that changed his life. Most people think wealth begins with a big opportunity, a breakthrough, a lucky deal, a $1 million idea. But in 1942, an 11-year-old boy made a decision. He invested $114.75 into 3 shares of Citi's Service Preferred stock. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't revolutionary, but it changed his life because it taught him something about money that most people never understand. This is the story of how Warren Buffett started with $100 and built one of the greatest fortunes in history. Warren wasn't raised rich, but he was raised around business. His father was a stockbroker and later a congressman. While other kids collected toys, Warren collected numbers. At 6 years old, he bought packs of Coca-Cola and resold them door to door for profit. At 11, he made his first stock purchase. At 13, he filed his first tax return. He wasn't playing, he was studying. Mountaintop lesson. Some people wait for adulthood to get serious. Others start building while they're still children. That $114 investment didn't go smoothly. The stock dropped soon after he bought it, from $38 to $27 per share. Most beginners panic when they see red. So did he. When it rebounded to 40 years, he sold quickly. Small profit, relief, but then the stock kept rising to over $200. That moment burned into his brain. He learned 2 lessons. The market tests your patience. Selling too early can cost more than losing. That $100 wasn't important because of the money. It was important because of the mindset shift. Warren applied to Harvard Business School. Rejected. Let that sit. Rejected. Instead, he attended Columbia Business School. There, he studied under Benjamin Graham. Graham taught value investing. Buy great businesses at fair prices. Invest based on data, not emotion. Margin of safety. Discipline over excitement. This wasn't flashy investing. It was structured patience. Mountaintop principle. Emotion loses money. Discipline compounds it. By his early 20s, Buffett was saving aggressively, investing consistently. No luxury lifestyle, no flashy cars. He lived below his means. By 30, he was already a millionaire. Not because of massive risk, but because of relentless compounding. He understood something most people ignore. Time is the most powerful asset. He once described wealth like a snowball rolling downhill. The earlier you start, the bigger it becomes. In the 1960s, Buffett began buying shares of a struggling textile company called Berkshire Hathaway. At first, it was just a value play, undervalued stock. But when management tried to undercut him on a buyback deal, he took control. What started as a small investment turned into a holding company that would eventually own Coca-Cola, American Express, Apple, and dozens of others. All from disciplined capital allocation. Not hype, not speculation, just logic. Here's what separates Buffett. He doesn't chase trends. He doesn't panic during crashes. He doesn't buy what he doesn't understand. During market bubbles, he waits. During crashes, he buys. While others react emotionally, he responds strategically. Mountaintop truth. You don't need to swing at every pitch. You just need to swing at the right ones. Buffett still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958. He doesn't need external validation. His wealth wasn't built on noise. It was built on habits. Daily reading, patience, long-term thinking. That first $100 investment didn't make him rich, but it changed how he thought. And thinking determines trajectory. Most people wait until they have thousands to invest. Buffett started with $100. Most people want fast gains. He wanted steady compounding. Most people chase excitement. He chased value. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary wealth isn't income, it's behavior. So here's the question. If you had $100 today, would you consume it or would you plant it? Because mountains aren't climbed in one leap. They're climbed step by step, dollar by dollar, decision by decision. This is mountaintop mindset. Started with $100. Climb.